The eCom Q4 Summit was created to prove that any seller can experience a highly profitable fourth quarter with access to the right tips, strategies, and techniques. There's no need to struggle trying to figure out what to sell, where to find it, or how much to list it for. The summit covers everything from sourcing to listing to marketing and streamlining your operations. It doesn't matter if you're selling on one platform or multiple platforms like Amazon, eBay, Shopify, Walmart. And it doesn't matter if you're a new seller or an experienced seller. The information in the summit will help you get sale after sale after sale after sale during the busiest shopping season of the year, if you take massive action. So welcome to the eCom Q4 Summit.
All right, what up, guys? Welcome to the eCom Seller Summit for 2021. My name is Asmar, aka Mr. MiniChat, and in my session, I'm going to be talking about how you can grow your Shopify store using Instagram automation by MiniChat. But before I dive into any of that, I'm going to tell you exactly who I am because a lot of you probably have this question right here. All right, so again, my name is Asmar. I'm the founder of Bold City Bots. We are a 2-time award-winning chat marketing agency, and we focus specifically on chatbots and marketing automation. Right? Over the last few years, we've been working with MiniChat as an agency partner and educator, just helping spread the word about chatbots and marketing automation. I'm also a family guy. I actually watch Family Guy too, but I'm a husband, father of 2, and this is me and the fam vacationing in the Bahamas back when cruising was cool. Lastly, I'm a speaker and coach, not just with MiniChat or in business. One of my favorite ways to volunteer is with Junior Achievement of Northeast Florida. And we just talk about financial literacy, career goals, and entrepreneurship with all grades from first grade all the way up to high school. All right, so that is what you'll see me here doing at the Jacksonville Buzz. Most of the times I'm there just talking about volunteering and a lot of times about business too. But now let's get down to business and talk about what we're going to cover in this session. So first, we're going to talk about what Instagram automation is all about. Next, we're going to cover how your customers crave engagement. Then I'm going to show you how to get started with MiniChat and all the features. And after that, I'm going to give you my top 5 Instagram automation strategies for this Q4. But first, what is Instagram automation? So if you are not a MiniChat member or community member, you probably weren't waiting on the edge of your seat for this release and don't know much about it. But the wait is finally over. MiniChat itself is a conversational marketing platform, right? So it allows businesses, brands to communicate with their customers automatically. So you can send marketing communication, sales communication, or customer support communication all under that one roof and automate the full process. All right. Now, the 3 features that you're going to want to look out for Instagram are the keyword triggers, the story mentions feature, and the Instagram product carousel, which is my favorite. All right. So for the keyword triggers, self-explanatory. All you need to do is set a keyword in your MiniChat account to trigger an Instagram flow, all right, or an auto reply that will be sent out through Instagram. So that could be for one of your stories that is giving away free shipping, right? So you can be showcasing a product and say, order now, get free shipping. And when that customer types in free shipping or that viewer types in free shipping, they will get an instant message giving them a coupon code or driving them to the website where they can get that offer. All right, so really cool way to start conversations and gain new leads using IG automation. The next one is story mentions, right? So say you are doing another sale and you say, hey, share this on your page or share this in your story. When a contact or an account shares that in Instagram, it is going to attach your name, right? They're going to be able to mention you in that story. When that happens, you can automatically send a reply or a message to that contact saying, thank you for the share, thank you for the mention, and give them an incentive. Say, hey, here's 15% off for your next purchase, right? So a really cool way to engage new leads and followers that mention you in a story. And the last thing is showcasing your products in the carousel. All right, so this is a really cool way to do it, or showcase your product or show off any one of your collections by having a select few images and calls to action in that gallery. All right, so a really cool way to set that up. It was always available in Messenger, but in its latest release for ManyChat, it is now available in Instagram. All right, so we'll talk about a lot more of those features later, but now let's dive into how your customers crave engagement. All right, so over the last year, the consumer demand has grown for messaging businesses, right? So since e-commerce has seen a huge spike, a lot of those brands that are online, especially Shopify stores, turn to chat marketing or just chat widgets, live chat on their websites to handle a lot of the customer inquiries that are coming in, whether it was pre-purchase, post-purchase, or during the purchase, right? But Facebook and Harris Polls, they reported that 75% of consumers prefer to shop with brands that have messaging on their website. All right, so that is just an all-out, all-in-one reason for you to have messaging built into your website or in your social media channels. All right. Now, Instagram itself has over 375 million people that use direct message every single month. All right. So this is a shitload of opportunity, excuse my French, but a boatload of opportunity for all of you to actually connect with your niche, your target, and send them messages or get them to send you messages to carry on a conversation or a relationship in this platform. And that's really what it's all about. So you may have that contact over in Facebook or maybe Twitter or TikTok, but you want to be able to have them in Instagram automation for that full omni-channel communication. All right, so let's talk about the messages that are being had on, or the conversations being had on Instagram. So first is the before the purchase, right? So before someone actually buys from you, they may send you a message asking what sizes do you offer? Or what colors do you have, right? They also want to know about your return policy or your warranty policy. These are messages that you can set up keywords in Instagram or in ManyChat and set auto replies for each one of those use cases, right? Or you can build a gallery of all of your frequently asked questions and just have it set like that, where all they have to do is type in keywords, say instant support, and it will show them all the frequently asked questions. But what about during the purchase, right? So once they land on your website, they're ready to check out, but not all the time. So what if they get distracted or they just don't want to buy that particular product? What we usually do is send out an abandoned cart or an abandoned view message or email, right? Most brands, they still use email for abandoned cart. But what if you can use an Instagram direct message for abandoned cart messages, right? To convert that abandoned cart to an actual sale. So during the purchase, you can use Instagram automation to trigger, once this person leaves your Instagram store without checking out, we can send them an automated message in Instagram based on that trigger. All right. So a really cool way to continue the conversation or continue using automation during the purchase. Now, what about after the purchase, right? So we all know about, post-purchase messaging, maybe a product issue, a shipping issue, or God forbid, they want a refund, right? So all of these things are automatable. Let's make that a word. They're all automatable. So let's say a customer reaches out about shipping. Their shipment is late. It didn't get there on time. So in your chatbot, you can have a keyword for shipping, any shipping issues. So all they have to do is type a message that contains the word shipping, or they can type the word shipping, or you can have a conversation starter, which is basically a quick reply or quick tap button for them to get started with that query. All right. So again, these are great ways for you to handle customer support or after post or post-purchase messaging. All right. Another way to keep the conversation going would be surveys, review requests, and exclusive launches to that particular segment. All right. So all of these things are possible, and you don't just want to keep them in Instagram. Also want to think about omni-channel. So we have SMS, we have email, we have Messenger that you can use to keep that conversation going. All right. Now, let's talk about how you can actually get started with Instagram automation. So the first thing that you're going to need, first off the bat, is a Facebook business page, right? So of course we all have that. If we're using Instagram for business, we all have a Facebook business page. But what you want to do is connect that directly to your Facebook page, your Instagram page, that is, together. All right. So you want to connect the two. Make sure you go into your page settings, scroll down to Instagram, and connect the correct account that you're going to use. All right. And you can see that here. If you connected another account and want to reconnect, you can always disconnect here and add your other profile. All right. Next thing you need is a ManyChat Pro account, right? So you definitely can't have Instagram automation without ManyChat, especially compliant Instagram automation, but you want to have a pro account. Now, ManyChat itself is free, but in order for you to use all the powerful features, it does start at $10 a month and goes up based on your subscribers. All right. Next is an eligible Instagram profile. So when Instagram automation was released to the public, you would need to have, all accounts needed to have either at least 1,000 subscribers or more. All right. So that's 100 or 1,000 to 100,000 subscribers at least getting in on the Instagram automation, because this is slowly being rolled out to the public by Facebook itself. So everyone is still not eligible to get involved, but if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, you can still test out the features, right? So you can create a test account, and I'll show you how to do that later, but you'll create a test account just to use it, get familiar with it while you grow your following. And the last thing you're going to need is a strategy, right? You need a strategy, a method to consistently grow your following, bring in new leads, nurture them over to actual paying customers. All right. So now let's talk about what is in the account, right? So what do you get all of the features, not just Instagram? So we have IG, but we also have Messenger, right? Over the last year or so, 18 months or so, ManyChat has released email and SMS as well. So this allows for unrestricted communication beyond the 24-hour restrictions that Facebook places on our accounts. All right. So if you have your subscribers or your ManyChat subscribers subscribe to your email list, then you'll be able to contact them with your ManyChat account outside the 24-hour rule period. Same thing goes for SMS. All right. So if you're collecting SMS in your ManyChat account, you're able to contact your customers whenever you like. All right. Now, integrations. So specifically for Shopify, you can connect your Shopify store to ManyChat and create coupon codes, create triggers, tags, everything based on things that are actually happening in your store and in your ManyChat account. Now, for those that are still using the old school Google Sheets, you can connect that as well, right? So if you want to set up a separate database for all of your contact details, Google Sheets is the way. For those that are using another CRM, Klaviyo is one that we use for a few of our clients, and that's one that's a direct or native integration with ManyChat. So super simple to set up. All you do is grab your API key and add that right into the ManyChat account. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, we're going to show you guys a little bit of the account. Make sure you get familiar. Not going to dive into all of the features, but just show you the integrations and the communication channels that we just talked about. All right, so if you're completely new to ManyChat and this is the first time seeing the dashboard, welcome to my new account. I'm just going to show you real quick how to get set up, how to get familiar with your account, where to find things and connect them. All right, so first you have your Messenger channel, then your Instagram, SMS, and lastly, your email channel. All right, so in order to connect each one of these, you're going to go to Settings, starting with Instagram, since we're talking about that today. And what you want to do, there's going to be a big button for you to connect your Instagram account, and you'll just go over that as we talked about. Next, you're going to set up your default reply, your conversation starter. Now, that's not mandatory, but you can add like quick replies whenever someone goes to your DM to help them start a conversation faster. And then we have our story mention reply. So whenever someone mentions you within their story, this will be the reply that they get right away. All right. Now for Messenger, if you have your Facebook page connected, that should already be connected. This is where you'll see the Messenger details. So again, you'll have default reply, welcome message, conversation starters, main menu, all of those things, and your greeting text, right? So this is the first thing they see if they are a new subscriber to your chatbot. Next, we have the SMS channel, where all you have to do is enable SMS and you'll get a free number from ManyChat. And you actually get, I think, 50 free SMS every month. And the outbound and inbound, they're very minimal cost, fraction of a cent to send and receive messages. Actually, inbound is free. And then for email is connecting your email account. All you have to do is enable it, set up your reply to email and sender name, and you're all set. All right, so in your flow builder, you'll automatically be able to create emails for your flows. And WhatsApp is still in development. If you guys have joined the beta program, that's definitely something that you can add later on. Or if you want to join the beta program, all you have to do is connect and it will send a message to ManyChat and help you get set up with that. All right, now integrations. So you'll find integrations under settings too. And for Shopify, all you have to do is add your Shopify account URL and it'll take you to Shopify. And all you need to do is confirm adding ManyChat as an app for your store. Now for Google Sheets, those that are still using Google Sheets, all you have to do is connect your Google account and it'll automatically connect to the account that you want to use, right? And then Klaviyo, if you are using Klaviyo for your eCom business, what you want to do is go to your Klaviyo account under settings or profile. You want to grab your API key, your public API key, and your private API key and add them here. And then within the flow builder, whenever you create a new action, you'll be able to build a Klaviyo action, send customer details from ManyChat over to your Klaviyo account. All right, so really simple to set up, really easy to manage itself. And for the dashboard, this is where you'll see all of your contacts. You can segment them by tags, by widget that they opted in through, by advertising campaign, and by any different conditions that you can think of or that you have set for your customers. Now, the Insights dashboard will show you your active contacts, your inactive contacts, the demographics, and your revenue, right? Your overall earnings within your ManyChat account. So if you are running your Shopify store, you can actually have conversion events that show how much you are selling your products for, how many products you sold, and you're in your store, and it can populate here on your dashboard. All right, so just a great way for you to see exactly what's happening in your ManyChat account. All right, so now that we know how to connect all of our channels in ManyChat and manage and monitor our dashboard, I'm going to give you the top 5 Instagram strategies that you should use for this Q4. All right, now the first one is going to be lead gen automation. You can't have sales without leads, right? So this is the type of system that allows you to bring in leads consistently on autopilot. And not just bring in leads, help you nurture them, get them to the first step of the funnel, knowing who you are, knowing about what you offer and what you're there for. All right, so lead gen automation, you can start this with a contest, a quiz, a giveaway, simple guide, anything like that to get people into your funnel. All right, and one of the best ways that we've seen to get people started is just simple riddles. Right, so I'll show you real quick what we did for one of our clients. They set up a riddles campaign called Riddle Me This. So all you do is go to Google, find a riddle, 100 riddles page, doesn't matter. And you just choose one. So we're just going to choose the first one on this page, which happens to be what has to be broken before you can use it. And the answer is an A. All right. So in this, we're just going to copy this. And the next thing you can do is go over to Canva or whatever graphic design software you use and create a story post. Then you want to add that copy from the riddle and a call to action, right? So say whatever it is, whatever your brand is, you can say DM us the keyword brand 5 or DM us the keyword riddle, right? We have it set as riddle me this to answer this question. Now you can set a call to action for this as well. So you don't have to give them anything. You can just simply have the quiz as something or riddle as something fun for them to message you. But for the incentive, you can add a 15% off if they answer it correctly, right? So in this, you go ahead and just zoom in a little bit so you can see the 15% off your next purchase for the next 24 hours. So we actually add the urgency in there as well. But after you have this set up, what you're going to do is go to ManyChat and create a keyword like this. All right, so as you can see here, we already have it set as riddle me this. Now, when they get this message, we have, or when they send that message, say they type in riddle me this, we have this automatically set up to reply to that message, to that specific keyword. All right, now they'll go through a sequence, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. So let's just preview this flow. We'll go over to Instagram. Looks like I was just signed out, but it's all good. All right. So today we're using the test account. Honestly, man, I was lucky enough to work with some of the brands that had beta status before the full launch, before the general launch to the public. All right, so we've been working on different strategies for a few months now and really excited to get started with our own account. All right, so let's go ahead and type in that keyword from ManyChat. Uh-oh. Let's make sure it was the right keyword, or 992. Okay, boom. That's the problem. All right, so now you're able to trigger your riddle within Instagram DMs. So, boom, just take a look at this. Think you can answer this riddle? And this would typically be a quick reply. I'll just type yes. And that's the problem. All right, so on desktop, you will not see the quick replies in Messenger or in the Instagram Direct. You will not see quick replies. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead over to my mobile to kick this off. Give me a second here. And you'll see me just restart this flow and try again. All right, so it looks like I may need to do another preview, but that's all right. Let's rock. So now we got 058, and I'm going to add that on my mobile so we can see how that rocks on desktop. All right, so now on mobile, I can see my quick reply. I'm going to click that. You'll see, of course, and then we can continue. Now, if it is an image or GIF, whatever you're using, that's multimedia, you might see a delay in the messages. And right here, it's going to ask me for my mobile number. All right, so as I said, you always want to think omni-channel because you may not be able to send a message to a person that is outside of your 24-hour limit. All right, I'm just giving you guys my true phone number right here. All right, so now we give them 3 chances to answer this riddle correctly. If they answer with the wrong answer, I'll just do that real quick. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? Type your answer. So lightning is not the correct answer. It's going to tell me that, right? And it's going to give me another chance because we have a condition set up in MiniChat to let us know that that message or that answer was wrong. All right, so you can see that here that we have the answer set up. And if it is not given by the user or the contact, then they're going to get this message here. All right, so let's try again. And I'll type this in my mobile so we don't have any other mishaps. And the correct answer is the letter M. So now when they answer with the right answer that we have set up in our condition, then they'll receive the correct message or congratulations message. All right, so we can go back here and see, all right, contact entered the correct answer, send them the gift, and the 15% off coupon code. All right, and of course, we link them directly to our Shopify store. All right, so that is a great way for you to get started with lead gen automation. All right, now, number 2, marketing automation. All right, so now that we got our leads inside of our IG funnel, how do we nurture them, right? How do we get them to convert over to a customer? And really, it's all about, like I said, nurturing, building that relationship, getting to know that customer, finding out more, and that could be as simple as, say, a survey or a short questionnaire, right? And I'm going to show you what that marketing automation looks like. So on Instagram, a lot of what you're going to be sharing is stories. And stories is what it is. Not just stories, but reels. And you can use this in reels as well. So if a contact or a viewer on Instagram, I don't know what to call them anymore because we just updated to contacts in MiniChat, which used to be users. And then we got Instagram followers, so it's getting confusing. But if you have a follower that sends you an interaction on your Instagram story, you can automatically trigger a message for that, right? And not only that, you can set up a randomizer to send different messages every single time. Well, not every single time, but 25% of the time, right? So each one of these are broken down into 25%, and that means every 4 times there's going to be a new message. But this is a great way for you to set up your marketing automation because any post that you put out there, say it's a new YouTube video or a new blog post, and when someone interacts with that content, that story, that post, you can automatically set this message to be sent, right? So great way to follow up about a YouTube post and actually get someone to watch it. You can send them that video or your new blog post. You can send them that blog post and they can open that right in Instagram. All right. So a great way to have that set up is through interaction or through a specific keyword in your chat bot. All right. So now that we got our leads all warm and fuzzy, how we get them to move to the next phase, right? Into the sales phase of our funnel. So we're going to use sales automation. And the best sales automation sequences use hyper-personalization, right? Now, what that means is you're targeting your customers or your contacts based on past interactions, interests that they had in specific products, and content that they interacted with, right? So this is a great way for you to segment that audience that really wants a specific product or specific offer and make sure you increase your conversions there, right? Because you're actually using data from their past interactions. So you will definitely see a higher conversion rate. All right. And I'm going to show you the best way to set up a sales automation funnel with IG. All right. So as you can see, a lot of what's going on in the Instagram automation is based on keywords, right? So in any of your story posts or your Instagram feed posts, your Reels, IG Live, you can just tell your contacts to send you this keyword. Like you don't have to type it. You can tell them in a Reel. You can tell them in a Live, hey, send me a message with this specific keyword to learn more. All right. So for this sales sequence, we have the keyword learn more, order now, or see price. All right. And the first thing that they're going to get is our intro message. All right. I'm going to pull that up in IG so you guys can see that in action. All right. So again, I'm going to use our keyword to get this started, our code number. And remember, in Instagram desktop, you're not going to be able to see any of the quick replies. All right, so I'm going to open this up in Messenger or in Instagram or mobile. All right, so this is just asking a little bit about you before the offer. Make sure that they get the right product. All right, so you always want to make sure you know who you're targeting and what products that they need, right? You don't want to sell anyone something that they don't need. All right, so in this message here, just going to go back to ManyChat so you can see what this looks like. So in our second message, after we ask them how many times that they work out per week, we show them the Energy Hacker Recovery supplement, and then we offer them a coupon. All right, so now let's see what happens when I click Get Coupon. Boom. All right, so now in this sales sequence, we were able to show them the product and also offer them 30% off their order with a dynamic coupon that we can see here in our Shopify account. All right, so this is automatically created by ManyChat to be used in your Shopify account. All right, and you'll see these update. It may not be automatic, but this discount code that was just created in ManyChat can be used to check out in your store. All right, so what we do to set this up is with that coupon code, we take the Instagram profile's name and we just add that to the coupon, right? That's the prefix of the coupon code we're going to use for Instagram. All right, and now that's set up for each one of the products that any of the leads would be interested in. So for everyone, they're able to get a coupon before they check out in their order. All right, now with that link that you send, that call to action, that button is going to open up into your shop. and they'll be able to use that coupon code, again, directly on your Shopify store. All right, so that's the best way for you to set up sales automation with IG is by setting a keyword on your particular sales post, right? Anyone that you're going to use, whether it's a reel, whether it's IGTV, IG Live, or your Instagram stories, this could be set up to trigger. We're making sales with IG automation. What about customer service? All right, so we all know that this is one thing that can make or break any business is how we treat our customers after the purchase. So setting up customer service automation is pretty simple. All you really need to do is build an FAQ gallery, basically your frequently asked questions that you get from most of your customers, and just allow your customers to answer their own questions in most cases. Now, we set up other keywords in our customer service automation that allow them to connect to a live chat agent or connect to you as a small business owner if possible or if needed. All right, so let's talk about how to set up the CS automation in ManyChat. All right, so you can see here our starting step is the keywords that we want to use. So this could be delivery and shipping. So if they're having shipping or delivery issues, all they have to do is type in a message that pertains to this or includes this keyword, and they're going to get our auto reply that lets them know that their shipping is on the way or let them check for their order status details. All right. Now, the last keyword is the one we really want to focus on, which includes help, questions, or problems. And this is the one that's going to reply with the auto message, but then leave that conversation open and notify an admin or live chat agent that you have connected to your account and let them follow up manually with that customer. All right. And a lot of times that is just what's needed. So we use automation a lot in our agency, and a lot of businesses that we work with do as well. But there's nothing that beats that human connection, right? So when there is a possibility, if there is bandwidth in your company to have live chat agents, you definitely want to explore that. All right, so that is as easy as you can do it. I mean, again, all you have to do is connect the keyword to a specific message. And for that live chat agent, all you do is build an action. You add a tag to that customer that says needs help or customer support ticket. Mark that conversation as open, and then notify an admin or live chat agent. All right. So that is truly as simple as it gets. Now, last thing that we're going to cover is feedback automation. All right. So now we got our customers. We have our customer support system set up. But what about feedback? We need reviews. We need this customer to be our biggest brand ambassador and actually bring in new customers, right? We want referrals too. So how do we set this up for the best feedback automation? That's going to be with a Shopify trigger. All right. So the reason that we use the Shopify native integration with ManyChat is because it tells us when our order is fulfilled, right? So whenever we get this trigger within our ManyChat account, what we do is wait a few days, or, if that shipment is out the door, 2-day shipping, we're going to wait maybe 3 to 5 days, right? So you can set this up according to when your product is going to be delivered. All right, so let's say after 5 days, what we want to do is follow up with this contact. First thing we have to do is set a condition, making sure that that customer is within our 24-hour period, right? So we want to make sure it is compliant for us to send them a message. Otherwise, it's going to get blocked and they're not going to get it anyway. But what we can do is set up a condition checking to see if they interacted with our Instagram page or with our account period within the last 24 hours, right? Because I believe if they do interact with your ManyChat account, whether it's Messenger or Instagram, you are able to send them a message. right? So if they're in that 24-hour window, then we are able to send them this message right away. But if they're not, we can send them an SMS, basically letting them know the same thing. Thanks for your purchase. View the details here. And then we ask them, hey, would you mind telling us about your buying experience? All right, just give us a short sentence and they can type it right into the chat box. After that, we thank them again for their feedback and ask, would they recommend the products to their friends and family? And we record that answer, right? We want that detail. And then boom, we let them know, hey, we actually reward our customers for doing that. And what you can do here is send them to your rewards page, your referrals page, or to your website to learn more about that type of program. All right. So now, if they did not opt into SMS, but they did opt into email, you'll be able to send them an email through ManyChat. All right. So simple, set up your subject, your pre-header, and edit a really simple email where you send them to either a landing page or you send them back into Messenger to fill out a short survey or sequence about your feedback or their feedback, right? So easy to do, even if they're not in your 24-hour window, all right? So now you want to publish this and set your feedback automation keywords in your chat bottle on your page on Instagram. All right, now we have all these strategies. You have your lead gen automation strategy. You have a marketing automation strategy, a sales automation strategy, customer service automation strategy, and a feedback automation strategy. All you have to do is get set up and implement, right? So we have a lot of people across the board on this summit. We have doers, and then we have shot callers, right? That's what I'll call you guys, shot callers. So those are the brands that are set up. They just want to run their business. They don't want to get dug into the details of running a chatbot or a chat automation system, right? So if that is you, then I'll let you know about our marketing agency services. So what we do as an agency is ManyChat, right? We do chatbot development, marketing strategy for your ManyChat account, and advertising for Messenger. All right, so you can see our services here. We do customized automation for ManyChat. We set up your FAQs, your lead generation marketing, and your sales sequences. And we also manage your messenger marketing and advertising campaigns. All right, so if anyone of you shop callers that don't like to get into the nitty gritty of the tech and just want to have someone to do it for you, we're always available to get it done. All right. For those that are going to do it themselves, definitely much success to you. But I would love for you guys to follow us or follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And all of those accounts were at Mr. ManyChat. All right. So thanks again for joining us on the eCom Seller Summit. Look forward to all of your successes this Q4 and would love to see exactly how you took these strategies and used them in your business. All right. Take care. See you soon.